There will be.
Splatoon 2 comes around,
was.
and then there's dualies. So
Apollo and the Gift of Prophecy.
I know she's watching this right now. So, Mom, shout out to you for predicting that Splat dualies would be coming into the game. It took like 2.5 years, but they did come.
Shout out to all the supportive parents. My dad's actually the reason I played Dr. Mario, Blue Dr. Mario in Melee, because he's an MD.
Oh, shout out to that.
He volunteers at the hospital. I see him in scrubs more often than the lab coat, so I had to wear the blue.
Real.
But yeah, as you can see,
Same maps
as before. We're still in semis, so we're running it back with a different squad. Ship shape, tower control. I gotta see what weapons they're running. Born to Slider, forced to wipe got NZaps and
they've got two.
Wipers.
They've got 2 Wiper players and 2 S Blaster mains.
S Blasts.
2 S Blaster mains.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Wiper is disgustingly good on Humpback Pump Track.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any Wipers on Clambout's Robo Ramen or just Robo Ramen because Wiper has fallen off the map. But Blaster. Tower control. There are 2 tower control maps, and Inkbot Art Academy is the best blaster map in my, from what I've seen blaster players be, and as a retired blaster player myself, my gosh, I can't play those things in this game. I do have to say, tower control Inkbot is definitely a map mode that works for it. So, if I'm Whiprays, I'm cleaning this thing up before I get to game 5, or else this thing is not looking good.
And I know on tower control, from experience and from watching top players, shout out Arashi, in a lot of these map mode combos, especially on towers, you can do nasty things with a Wiper if you're sneaky.
Oh, for sure. Zones will be pivotal. This game 3 zones will be the most pivotal game, just due to how their compositions, are. We can't forget that the Whiprays also have a Clash Blaster. That can't be real. I literally did not see the Clash Blaster when I watched their set earlier. So I'm being trolled. Then again, some guy named Genie7 put Reflux as his main weapon.
Yep.
Because he 5-starred it back in the opening 2 months of the game.
But yeah, no, you're right. If I'm the Whiprays, I'm trying to put this to bed early like I got 10 a.m. pools, right?
Hey, who's sleepy? Who's sleepy on the Whiprays? Why are we yawning?
If Born to Slider, forced to wipe, is on their business, it's going to be tough playing towers against them. It's going to be tough playing other things against them. So the Whiprays got to play every note perfectly like an orchestra.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And this is, honestly, I'm so down for whatever happens in this match. We want both these teams to have a great match. The winner, I'll say it again just for everyone who's watching the VOD later, the winner will move on to our finals. The loser will unfortunately be out in a tie for 3rd place in silver. I don't really know what the math is, but you're not last in the 30 places of 30 of teams, which is, honestly, for a lot of people, just a good time. I always look back on some fond memories.
Yep. So is the first team going to slide in and wipe the floor with the competition, or are Gem and the Whiprays going to take that team to school?
Ooh.
Let's find out.
Let's
find out.
Goodness, I almost graduated from that absolute lead-in, bro. That was elite.
I'm
Absolutely.
a PhD student, so I'm trying to see some education right here.
Real.
Electrical engineering, multi-core processing, all that.
Yo, the guy.
GooTuber?
GooTuber?
The false advertising? It's called Born to Slider Forced to... Why are we seeing a hero shot, too?
No, okay, so here's the thing. We got the new S Blaster doesn't have slide anymore.
Okay.
That doesn't have slider. It's got a good kit and burst bomb, a great kit and burst bomb plus Booyah Bomb. So yeah. Uh-oh. We're going to have to see who's just coming on the side. Is that Gem?
taking him to class, but they trading.
Yup. Gem is really showing us off well here. And we might see that on the TikTok later.
Ooh, yeah. And they put some points on the board, but I like the fan out from Born to Slider, Forced to Wipe. Even
this
though
range.
Oh yeah, I mean the Whiprays.
Oh, these strikes would be massive. They didn't go out early enough to punish the jumps, but they have created some space here.
Yeah, I like the tri-strike there. Now the Whiprays is making Born to Slider, Forced to Wipe cautious. I like the bomb placement. Just got to keep them on their toes a little bit. It's okay to take a few trades.
Oh, Silly's got 2.
Ooh.
Silly's got 2, and these missiles are going to force the rest of them back here.
Putting the hero shot to work.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to that new shot which is coming. That thing is awesome. I don't know what the name yet.
All right, so they're moving in slowly but surely. RB trying to extend a little bit, maybe try to.
Oh, beautiful! Ooh. Can they get some more here? Oh, they couldn't go in long range mode, but they're gonna get cleaned up there. Silly gets 2.
I wasn't expecting hero shot to go hard like this, and we got the Trizuka as well.
I'm a little bit concerned at what this Ultra Champ's gonna do. I hope RC doesn't go for anything other than just pounding Gem to the ground and they get 2.
The 2-piece with the hammer.
Oh,
and the wipeout.
Beautiful. And then this checkpoint is always going to be gone because Pickles has these missiles. the Whiprays, how are they going to get back in here? That's how. 2.
Yep. They get got, but they immediately got a substitute with a really well-timed super jump. The Whiprays got to do a better job at intercepting those.
RC doesn't go in and get a big enough splat there. Doesn't get taken out by that range. Silly has their Zuka online. Are they going to see that gem is coming from the low ground?
Yeah. I mean, I really like this pressure that Born Slider Force to Wipe is putting on. They're probably going to want to go for the KO. I like that GooTuber dime as well, keep the change. But, ooh, the Booyah Bomb.
Wheels coming out, a lot of chip damage coming through. We've got some Tri-Strikes online here for Sofa King. What can they do? They're going to use them. It's going to force a lot of the Team Slider up on the side. They're going to have missiles out, but they are going to lose half their team.
Yeah. Oh,
RC!
RC.
Oh, my goodness. And so who's getting on tower? Miscommunication there. That might cost them.
I have no clue. Yeah, okay, the S-Blast is on it, and they're putting in some good shots. RC tries to go for something, but unfortunately is triple teamed. The hero shot, making sure they only have 2 points left. They could very well do it if they can. Oh, but it's the GooTuber left, and against a splatter shot like that, there's no chance.
Yep. If the Whiprays come back into this game to win this, I will look back at the moment when 2 players jumped off the tower their bash.
Yeah.
Because that both people jumping off and then jumping back on would take at least 3 points off your clock, and with 1 point being the game, that is an opening.
Yeah, if the Whiprays take this, it's going to be a massive confidence boost, and it's going to make Born Slider Force to Wipe think long and hard for sure.
Oh yeah. Big fight about to break out. We got some big specials coming on here.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like the game plan for Born Slider Force to Wipe this whole time was just to make them panic, and it looks like they're succeeding so far. But with the fan out that the Whiprays have, and with them just putting their shots on a lot better, it seems like they're still in it. Only a minute 30 seconds left, though, just a bit more. So they got to do something quick.
They do, and there's going to be 1 splat found. Yeon has gone down. Born Slide, Force to Wipe. They're going to be able to contest this top right. Have to watch out. Because with S-Blast, you get that big radius blast, but it's in such a short-range mode. So it's going to be hard to really get that long-distance chip on the backside there.
I mean, the jump for static firing modes is fun, and it's useful in a lot of situations, but peeking at high ground like that, you probably don't want that blaster. You want something different.
No, you definitely want, like, a range blaster there, or even Luna, which is just massive hitbox. But you do have burst bombs on that weapon, which does make up for some of those tendencies, but it does take so much ink. And oh my god!
Trade.
But they got 2! Oh, before going down.
Quick scoping with a GooTuber. That's insane.
Yes. Oh, this is a tight moment here, because the Whiprays, they need to find a way in here, and Born to Slide, they don't want to feed in here. They don't want to give a wipeout, because that would bash the door open.
That would be devastating. They don't even need a KO anymore, even though they're devastatingly close.
Get the Booyah Bomb. Literally just get the Booyah Bomb, and then just play life. Booyah Bomb plus missiles, you'll win the game.
Yeah, basically. 15 seconds left. The Whiprays got to do something.
Blaster's going in, though. They want the splats.
So many direct hits.
Oh, and they got another one.
Number 1.
And they used Booyah. Oh, but they went down. Okay, good. I got scared there, but I don't think this is going to matter. That's not going to matter.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously they had it quite easily, but I don't know if they're asking themselves why they didn't KO or not. I mean, maybe they're not stressing over it. I wouldn't stress over it.
No.
Don't stress those details. But
No.
Yeah.
Stress those details when you get there, if it happens. But that is one thing you wanna definitely lock up there. You definitely need to make sure who's on the tower and who's off the tower. To be fair, you had with the players that you had. Do you really want the Wiper on the tower?
Not really.
But do you also want your blaster player to be on the tower? Maybe.
Situationally.
Exactly.
In most situations, I'd have the GooTuber with the Wiper maybe backing them up.
Yeah.
S-Blast would be good in a lot of situations as a tertiary option when both of those aren't available. I do like a lot of the action that I saw from the Wiper, though. I mean, RC was in control for. I mean, they got triple teamed a few times, but they were in control a lot of the times, and there was nothing remote about that. They were up close and personal.
Yeah. Shout outs to RC.
Shout outs to RC. Shout outs to everybody. They're playing crazy. That match was. It was more competitive than I was thinking in spite of the score. The Whiprays couldn't put anything on the board, but they weren't about to let themselves get knocked out either. Yep,
for sure. But yeah, we are going to be Clanbut's Robo Ramen. We are doing, remember the maps will be the same for the first game that we watched and the second game, which we are currently watching, because they are both semifinals.
Yep.
Winners move on to the finals to go for that trophy, that nice silver trophy. I was going to say gold, but it's not gold.
Silver's nice.
Honestly, it's a trophy in your cabinet. Like, come on now.
Yeah, you can say that you're one of the best to do it.
Real. Some of the nicest trophies are silver. Like, look at Lord Stanley, the Stanley Cup. That thing's silver. Lombardi, that thing's silver.
Yep.
I know the
a lot of F1 trophies, they're silver.
Oh yeah, exactly. Shout out to F1.
Yep.
Bro. I'm excited for the next F1 season. I'm ready for it. But you know what I'm also ready for?
What?
This next game.
Indeed. And we're just about to see, can they turn up the heat? Can the Whiprays make this Robo Ramen a bit too spicy for Born to Slider, force to wipe?
Bro.
Wiping their foreheads with a napkin?
Yeah, please, I was gonna say, wipe after a spicy. That's your forehead. Just remember it's your forehead because you sweating. You sweating out the spice.
Maybe they'll need to stay hydrated. Ooh, a stamper.
Well, you're saying ooh a stamper when there's an arrow spray on the screen.
Yeah.
Well, you played Aerospray GooTuber. Like, what kind of rickroll is happening from this pickle?
Are they trolling?
No.
Are they doing the Mercedes, Red Bull? Hey, we can remove our side pods and we're gonna win.
Be real. But yeah, you've lost most of your paint power when you've lost your Aerospray. We're just gonna see mostly a lot of slaying out here from Team Slider.
Yeah, and honestly, on this map mode combo, a lot of slaying might be what you need. I mean, there's a lot of verticality, there's a lot of awkward terrain, so as long as you're putting paint on when you need to and just making sure there's more of you than of them.
Oh, there's somebody down there.
Yep, that bucket is getting buckets.
Absolutely.
Oh, but the wiper.
Whiprays cleaning up here, and that's going to be 3 down. I thought that the Whiprays had a door open there, but they couldn't find a way through. They just got taken out by all that chip damage caused by the 2 swords plus that S-Blaster.
Yep. In case the loadout doesn't work that well on Born to Slider, forced to wipe, I feel like RC, remote control, is going to have to press pause more often than not. Yep. But they get the wipe, so it looks like it's working out pretty well for them.
Yeah, and shout out to them having that Reef Slider Aerospray to keep up with their name. But we're going to see Cuber has another power climb. Are they going to make their way through? They're going to jump. Can they get there? Can they get there?
There it is.
They will. And Heon, they've got some more clams here, but they don't want to go in too far. I think they just got their tactical cooler and then escaped because they are escaping very fast.
Yeah, I mean they got in what they wanted to. They didn't want to risk another. They wanted to risk another pick. But yeah, it's nice seeing the Whiprays putting points on the board first, and they've got quite a lot of momentum. Born to Slider, forced to wipe is going to need to think hard about how to make this loadout work because again, if you want a lot of paint but you lose your Aerospray, that ain't good.
No, for sure. You can't do that. Both teams are going to have a crab online. The crab battle is out. One crab's able to take a splat, but Silver King not able to win the crab battle, but they won the crab war because they were able to get their teammate to go in there and get the splat from the side.
Yeah, gotta love that crab action. The crab ramen might be a bit too rich for Born to Slider, forced to wipe, but they seem pretty comfortable now. They got a lot of clams. They still got their pity clam on deck whenever they want it, but the Whiprays is still some of that.
Slider,
the slider. Nah, not quite. Not quite.
But the slider put Gem in a bad spot to get taken out. That slider stayed alive. That was honestly beautiful.
Is it gonna pan out though? Ooh, the S-Blast.
S-Blast goes
the
in.
crab.
Yeah. The problem with Blaster and Crab is your hitbox for your Blaster Direct oftentimes can't kill the rider from the front.
Oh, Sofa King was trying to sneak up there, but yeah, the Toxic Ink, the backup on the side of Born to Slider, forced to wipe, it's not necessarily the best time to be pushing like that, so he retreats, which is smart.
Oh, and I don't think they wanted to pick up that power climb. They just backed up into it. We are going to have a Reef Slider on the line, but you don't want to go in too aggressively with that, especially with you having that power climb at the ready.
Are you sure that was a good idea to bust out the clam like that?
I don't know if the crab was... one crab was defensively was good, but the offensive one... I don't know, but we've got some fights from behind. Spots coming through. Whiprays, they are playing well in this game, and because of how hard this map is to push in, if you don't utilize those flank routes, I'm going to say it again and again, until somebody utilizes it, it's going to be difficult for Born to Slider to get in.
I mean, if it's me, I'm collecting clams, I'm staying mobile, I'm just trying to keep the movement up, trying to keep the speed up, and then I'd pop my crab if, right, they're on the back foot or we've broken the barrier and I'm just trying to prevent them from stopping our offense.
Yep, and there's going to be one going down. And Gem with that flank, again, it's proved to be a good way to open it up. It's going to cause a wipeout to happen. So 2 power climbs online here for Born to Slider force to wipe. So maybe they can take lead here, but the spawns are back already here.
Yeah. The Whiprays are going to need to keep the defense up. Okay, that's a much better
RC's in.
crab, in my opinion. but a barrier is still in. Let's see if they can do anything about it.
Yeah, they've got some more clams here. Sofa King's going to try and come in. RC's got to
try to extend the offense, grab the pity clam, and come back.
Who's going back there, though? I think they just got to go to mid and get some of these clams. There aren't any on snipe, and they're throwing them up.
Good
I don't know
point.
if Silly's going to grab them. RC's going for a flank. Silly, you got to get there.
A little bit of point guard action.
Boom.
Steve Nash.
So that, and here we go. There's going to be a jump in. Where's it landing? Where's it landing?
Where is it?
No!
No!
It hit the wall.
Air ball.
It
That's
hit.
crazy.
But you know what? That's got to leave a little bit of an opening for the Whiprays. They have their pity. They have 20 seconds left, and they've got specials to bust this door open.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're in the Super Bowl and it's overtime and it's sudden death, you don't want
the
to airball
blaster
like
gets 2
that.
from behind, gets 3 from behind. That's it. That's game.
That's game.
That is game. Unless Eon is able to get this flank, they gotta go. But RC snipped it out,
Ooh.
and it's gonna be met by Pickles, and they're gone. You've lost your only win condition, which is the jumping flank. Tin Can did it.
Tin Can did it.
As we are just like watching this overtime drain out.
Bomb.
It's over, folks.
Sofa King's trying something, but it's too late.
There's no way you can get across the map in that amount of time. It's just that the S Blaster coming from behind, getting that triple to shut out the game, was it. That was literally it.
Yeah, I mean the Whiprays had a lot of really good momentum starting out, but Border Slider forced to wipe was just like, you know what? Let's turn up the heat a little bit. Let's make this ramen a little spicy.
Yep.
They add some crab to some crab to the ramen for a little added richness. They got it under control.
For sure. Oof. This could be another 3-0.
It could be.
It is crazy. And the Whiprays, they were like one game, like they were almost in a 3-way tie, but they were able to come out clutch on their group and win all 3 of their matches.
Yep.
It's all these teams that are here in silver they might have not had the best showing on day 1, but day 2 to make it here, you pretty much had to go 3-0.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, this is going to be a Barnacle and Dime Splat Zones game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how big Slider Cheese has to be able to fully cap this zone. That's the one.
Yeah, on this map, I mean, it could be dependent on where the rest of the paint is because it's a medium-sized zone. I feel like you could do it in one Reef Slider, but it's situational.
Yeah.
But I feel like both loadouts are pretty good because there's a good amount of close range action with both of them. Do you think Born to Slider Forced to Wipe is going to pull out another meme weapon?
Honestly, I would say yes.
You think you know it would be hilarious? I want to see someone pull out a Splatter Shot Nova.
I don't think we're gonna get that. All I know is that because like I just seen that the Reef Slider Gootuber for Pickles, that's literally what he has put down here.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Overall, we got mostly shots and stampers. That's what we got from Born to Slide, Forced Away.
But the
Whiprays, they need. Not only do they need this game to stay alive, but like I feel like they want to have one because you don't want to get shut out on stage.
Indeed. But no, I was not expecting that arrow spray at all.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Let's go.
Can Whiprays keep their tournament life alive? We will see at the end of this important zones match for silver semi-finals. And oh yes, Pickles! Yes,
the reflux! The reflux. Let's go.
This is such a great reflux map. I'm gonna spew about reflux. Reflux with its paint output on this map, and its kit is able to utilize such a unique way to get yourself back into the map that no other weapon really can.
Indeed.
It's just a reflux weapon. So like everyone memes on all the time. It is such a disgustingly good weapon on this map.
Yeah, in the right hands, it could definitely be like that. I've played against some good archers in the past with both stringers, but the Reef Slider is definitely that play when you just want to put some shotgun onto them.
This is the missiles one.
Yep. Gotta love that heavy ordnance as well.
Yep.
And it looks like Born Slider Forced to Wipe put some good points on the board
and
to
the
start,
missiles.
but
But
yeah.
the missiles came out and they were able to get some good spots. We're going to see RC going in with his Ultra Champ. Can they get this one?
Ooh,
No.
The torpedo? Almost.
No. Oh.
Narrowly dodged the bomb there.
Yeah. RC able to stay alive through that one. This is dangerous here.
It is.
Bash, because like we could see this game end within one push.
Yeah, I mean that's very okay. We got the try Azuka, so something could happen. They could get a good pick. We got, okay, that's a very well-placed tri-strike, but it's to no avail.
You have to get
wait.
reflex. You have to get reflex down. You have to get the reflex down, or else it's going to be over because they're just going to paint the map too much.
Yeah.
And they're still alive, and they're going to have missiles, and they finally go down.
And RC still, okay,
Yeah.
there it is.
As soon as you lose that reflex, you lose all your pain.
That's a nice amount of penalty and a wipe.
Oh my goodness, please. And we need to see somebody top left. Yeah, please go top left. Please go up there with Huber. Thank you.
Yep.
This is the way that you need to lock this thing out. You're going to have but unfortunately the range didn't make the jump, so that could be devastating.
Ooh, Toxic Ink got him. I don't know if that's a trade or not, but okay. Good pressure with the Zuka. Gem knows how to do it.
Yep. Gem is a very good shot player. And we see RC go down.
Shuts down the hammer immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, but the reflux. That's what you were saying. You got to be careful about that.
Yeah, two spots. Two spots for the reflux, baby. Let's watch this reflex go to town. Absolutely. Paint for that. Paint for those missiles, and then make the aggression push through. Hey, yo.
Missiles inbound. Are we seeing it?
Yeah, missiles are coming down on a Sofa King. And Pickles, again, gets another splat with the reflex. I'm cautious for Gem. Gem's going to go down here on a screen.
Ooh.
Oh, no way! The reflex,
the
bro!
blaster,
come on now. Come on now. Show it to me.
Oh, but the trade. Still. A lot of good picks from Pickle with the reflex.
Yeah. Bro, reflex it's such a good weapon on this map because there's just angles that it has that no other weapon can even think of.
Ooh, a blaster duel, but the range gets it.
Bro.
But they're reducing that penalty like crazy.
You have to get into the zone. You have to take out RC. You got RC, but how are you going to paint the zone? There's a crab tank and a reflex.
Oh, but they get triple team.
You can't paint this thing. There's no way.
That's that.
Born aside, forced to wipe. They come out clutch with a 3-0 victory. Whiprays, unfortunately for them, that will end their tournament run.
But with the most weapon diversity as well. That was super fun to watch.
Entertaining 3-0.
And you can't put down the Whiprays either. They had some good pushes. They had a lot of good momentum. Their players are very clearly skilled.
Yep.
They were utilizing their weapons personally really well. I just feel like Born a Slider, Forced to Wipe was just getting their shots off a lot better.
Yeah, they were able to they had a lot of hero performances there. They had a lot of people getting triples, and they did a very, very good job.